Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the show. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. So I appreciate you guys coming through today, showing a lot of love, showing a lot of support. Man, another day, something else to complain about. And it seems as though that I guess everybody is just not happy at this moment in time. I guess regardless of what's going on in the world, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I guess we already got to deal with that already as it is. But it seems as though that we got something else to complain about. It seems as though that we got something else to be dissatisfied about. But you guys already know how I get down. I'm always going to speak the truth. And let's just say I don't really care what anybody want to say, because you know what? Microsoft have been that guy that has always been on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Always been on the ground, getting kicked on the ground by Sony and getting kicked on the ground by everybody else, right? And like I said before, I'm guilty of some stuff back in the day. I think we all were guilty at one point in time, right? But at the end of the day, like I said, I've had a conversation with a journalist over the phone over the weekend, and he's saying the same thing that I've been saying, right? And you see it all over Twitter. Like Twitter's just a bad place. It's just a bad place in general, just to be around, because Twitter is very toxic, and you have these people that they call themselves journalists, right? And it's like a lot of people, they want to go with the wave of things, and that's okay. You know, we all gotta, I guess, take advantage of the moment, right? And we just gotta ride the wave of popularity until we get there. We gotta lie, cheat, and steal our way to get to the top. And it's like, okay, while that's cool for the short term type of vibe, right? That's okay, right? If that's what you want to do, that's on you. But you should be in it for the long haul, right? Your mind and your heart should be conditioned for the long haul. That's what it's supposed to be, not for the short term, but for the long haul. And that's what Microsoft have been doing. And I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. You see the title of the joint. You see all the topics that we're gonna be going over today. And I'm gonna nip this in the bud as somebody that whatever I say carries a little bit of weight, and people will take the streams and put them on Twitter. Listen, I got a sermon for you guys today. And like I said, a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I'm about to go in today. I don't care. I have a bottle of water right here. I think I have about half a bottle of water. So I'm telling y'all right now, I'm about to go in, okay? And I'm just saying right now, wherever you are in the world, you know what I'm saying? You're driving, you're at work. I'm going to tell y'all need to turn me up a little bit, because I'm about to go in right now. And I'm about to go in so deep that what I'm about to say, man, it's like I said, I don't know any other way but to be real. And what I'm about to say is going to give people a different outlook on things, right? Because like I said before, what affects one affects all. And it's crazy that you could see respectable journalists in the industry, whether joking or not joking, because they're clearly not joking. They're being for real. You know what I'm saying? Especially the higher ups, right? They want to find a way to stop this deal from happening. They want to make phone calls. They want to do this. They want to do that, right? But if the shoe was on the other foot, would you try to stop the deal then? No, you wouldn't try to stop the deal. You wouldn't. And that's what kills me the most about the industry that we come to know and love, is like when it's somebody else that you don't like winning, or at least attempting to win, it's a problem. But if it ain't Good and Old Faithful that's been dominating the whole time, and if Good and Old Faithful make something big like this, make a big acquisition like this, no, it's okay, because it's Sony, it's okay. And I've been saying this for the longest time. For the longest time, I've been saying this. That's selfish. A one-sided man is a fool. You're a fool if you're just going to look one way and praise and uplift one company. Because you want to put Sony on a high freaking pedestal. You want them to feel so freaking comfortable. You want to make them feel so unstoppable to the point where it's like they're untouchable. And that's not true. Sony, we already know Sony is in a very comfortable spot because they're number one, right? So Sony has nothing to worry about, right? It's Microsoft. Their behinds are in the fire right now with Xbox. They're the ones that are standing to lose out, right? And regardless, if Xbox go under, right? Microsoft is going to be okay. If PlayStation goes under, I don't know if Sony is going to be okay. Sony has a lot more to lose than Microsoft. That's a fact. But at the end of the day, in my hearts of hearts, I will always love Sony. I will continue to love Sony, and I'll continue to get hype about their games. But right is right and wrong is wrong. You got to find a way to draw that line. You have to find a way to come to the realization of the fact that, man, you know what? I don't like Microsoft, but man, they're at least trying. They're trying to do something that Sony is not doing right now. Let me give them the benefit of the doubt. Let me lift them up right now. No, we're so busy being sissified and acting like, you know, like it's just like we're so blinded by Sony to the point where we don't want Microsoft to exist. Only company, if some people can just control a lot of things, the only company they want is Sony. That's it. Forget about Nintendo. Forget about Microsoft. No competition. They just want Sony. That's all they want. And it's sad. It's really sad. As much as I love Sony, I don't want it just to be Sony. Because what happens is they get comfortable, they start slacking, and then they give you bull crap. They start acting nonchalant. When you get comfortable, you start getting cocky. You start feeling yourself. It's a fact of life. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you it's a fact of life. Just like a person. When everything is going right for a person and they have money and fame, they don't remember you no more. They don't remember you no more because they're not at the bottom. They're not at the bottom like you. When you used to be together at the bottom and you're grinding to get to the top. Oh, it's all fine and dandy until you make it. When you make it big, you don't remember nobody but yourself. Business is business as usual, right? Ain't nobody care. Ain't nobody crying, right? I don't care if I got to step on a couple of heads to get there, right? I don't care if I got to step on your hands to get there, right? It doesn't matter. Because the narrative of the story is this. I don't care about nobody else but myself. And it's selfish. Gaming is supposed to be together. Gaming is supposed to be together. Listen, I was guilty of it too. I was back in the day bashing Microsoft. Y'all need to do better. I'm tired of Gears, Forza, and Halo. Y'all need to do better. Back in 2017, Microsoft, all they was doing was rinsing and repeating. I was on that too. I was guilty of it, dog. I was on the cross too. I was bleeding out too. I'm not saying that I'm some white knight. I was talking about Microsoft. Everybody was. Because all it was Gears, Forza, and Halo. Gears, Forza, Halo. Gears, Forza, Halo. You can't say that no more now. It's sad. Because I was singing the same song that a lot of you guys are doing right now. Last year, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell y'all before the Activision deal happened? What did I tell y'all before the Bethesda deal happened? I said, guys, let's celebrate Xbox. Let's celebrate them. Let's lift them up. You can't just be one-sided. I've been saying that for the longest time. Before they showed Hellblade 2, I've been saying it for the longest time. I said, celebrate Xbox. put in the work because it helps our industry grows. The more competition we have, the better it is. We don't want Sony to get back to the old Sony, selfish Sony. We don't want Sony to be selfish, do we? Because Sony can be really, really cutthroat and selfish. You honestly think if the shoe was on the other foot, that Sony would share Call of Duty? Get the heck up out of here if you believe that. You stupid to believe that. Come on, man. Why are we acting so stupid right now? Why are we not coming to the realization that if the shoe was on the other foot, it would even be more cutthroat than it is now? Come on, man. Why are we just putting Sony on a pedestal? Why are we always quicken to choose, pick, and refuse when you see a company trying? But no, instead, everybody want to pull out the monopoly card. Seriously? Seriously. When Sony was buying on a buying spree and buying up stuff, everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. Microsoft didn't even have a chance to buy Insomniac Games. That was already pulled from under their foot. Oh, there goes Sunset Overdrive. That's gone. Right? But we want to talk about gatekeeping and monopoly and all of this. Regardless what, you're number one in gaming consoles, right? You're number one. Sony's number one. And Sony's going to do whatever they got to do to protect that number one spot over Microsoft. You best believe that. I see some people going crazy right now. Oh, they're going to become another Nintendo. No, they're not going to be a Nintendo. They're going to be Sony at the end of the day. Like I said, when you back a tiger in the corner, when you back anybody in the corner, that's really when you see a whole other side of them. Because now their back is against the wall. Now they got to figure out, oh my God, how do I get out of this headlock? Now you're under a headlock. Now you got to figure out, how do I get out of this headlock? Oh, trust me, you will find a way. And that's Sony right now. Sony is going to survive. Sony is going to find a way. But my God, it stinks. And it's so one-sided that when Sony is doing something correct, boy, all praises,
we're swimming in cash.
All praises goes to Sony. But when Microsoft is doing something, no, we're going to throw fingers up. We're going to throw our fingers up when Microsoft does it because we hate Microsoft so much. But in the story today, I'm about to go in and y'all better listen to me. Curly Hair with the $5 says the monopoly won't work since the Embracer Group owns over 96 IPs and much more studios than Microsoft will. Oh, thank you for clarifying that. I'm about to dig in. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like when I dig in. I'm about to dig in right. I don't even need to see my phone right now because I'm about to dig in right now. I'm about to go now. Diving into our first story for today. I'm about to dig in. Nobody likes when Marlon dig in because when I dig in, oh boy, the wheels are going to start turning. Everybody wants to be mad. Everybody wants to complain. That's all we do is complain. Complain, complain. When Sony does something, we still complain. When Microsoft does something, we complain. When Nintendo does something, we complain. People are always going to complain. Nobody's ever satisfied. Nobody is ever satisfied. We all going to complain. We all going to whine and complain. So here we go. I don't care what nobody want to say. I'm diving into the story right now. You better buckle up because I'm about to go deep right now. And if you ain't got no oxygen tank in, I can't help you. I'm going to just tell you that right now. I can't help you. I cannot help you. So we got big name journalists in the industry right now that is mad about this merger. They're so upset. They cannot stand the fact that their favorite piece of plastic company is not making the same move. Why is that? Why is that? right? If Sony had the money to buy Activision, I'm pretty sure they would buy Activision, right? Because it's within Sony's best interests. Sony don't have the money that Microsoft have. They don't have the money that Microsoft have. So they can't make that type of move. But if the shoe was on the other foot, don't you think Sony would make that type of move? It's not realistic in Sony's behalf to make that type of move because Sony don't behave like that. It's against their business model. They don't go around buying big publishers. That's not something Sony does. Most of the companies that Sony bought, studios that they bought, is studios that they had long-lasting relationships with for years. Those are the type of studios and companies that they buy. They don't just go around off the hip, firing away cash, firing away off the hip. They don't do things like that. But we want to sit here. These high position freaking journalists, they want to sit here. Oh, I need to stop this deal from happening. Why? Why would you stop the deal from happening when it's adding more value for gamers? That's the whole principle here. The rule of thumb is if you cannot beat them, join them. So if Sony is so all high and mighty and they're so unstoppable and untouchable, then why is it that Jim Ryan is saying that they're going to compete with Game Pass? Don't compete with Game Pass. I've been saying this 3 streams now. Don't compete with Game Pass. Why are you big mad? Oh, Game Pass is ruining the industry. How is it ruining the industry? How? How is it ruined? Please tell me how something that is there, that is optional. It's optional. It's there as an option. You can still go out. Ain't nobody stopping you, partner. You could go out there and you could buy your $60 game. You could go on Sony's platform and spend $70. It does not matter. You are free to do whatever you want to do. The option is there. It's option. Ain't nobody putting something to your head, forcing you and telling you sign up for Game Pass. Ain't nobody forcing you. Just like ain't nobody forcing you to buy a PS5 if you don't want to. Just like Sony ain't forcing you to sign up for PlayStation Plus if you don't want to, or PlayStation Now. Nobody's forcing you. So for you to say, oh, Game Pass is ruining the industry. How the hell is it ruining the industry? How is it ruining the industry? When there is value there. That's what we want, right? As consumers, right? We want value, right? That's what you need is value. That's what you're getting is value. So why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? Why are we trying to, oh, let's call up these people. Let's call up the antitrust people right now. Let's call up the antitrust people right now because, oh boy. Let's call up the antitrust people because this is against what the antitrust people stands for. The DOJ. Oh. This is crazy right now. Let's try to stop this deal from going through because we don't want to see Microsoft win. The guy that we've been kicking for years. The guy that we've been kicking, throwing. We throwing jabs for years. For years we've been doing this. Need more games. You need more games. All you have is Gears, Forza, and Halo. That's all you have. You need more games. That's all you've been hearing, right? That's all you've been hearing, right? You need more games. That's all you've been hearing. They've been getting punched and kicked and slapped in the face for years. Now we're complaining? Come on, man. Come on. Now we're complaining. Man. Now we've been complaining? Now we complaining. They've been getting kicked, slapped, dragged through the mud for years. Microsoft, you need to do better. Microsoft, you need better quality games. Microsoft, you need to come up with something, because this ain't it. Come on, man. But you're trying to stop the deal? You're trying to stop the deal from happening? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you even think that? Oh, Game Pass is a cancer. You're entitled to your own opinion. But when you're in a certain position of power, you have a cult following. All these big name journalists, all these big name insiders, they have a cult following. If they cough and sneeze, somebody is there to wipe it up. Somebody's coming with their Lysol, ready to disinfect. Because they look up to these journalists. They praise these journalists so much. Whatever these journalists say, that's what they're going to go with. Instead of having your own mind, your own mindset on things. Instead of having your own mindset on things, you want to sit there and go with whoever's saying whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I keep telling y'all, have your own mindset when it comes to your purchases. You could do whatever you want to do. You could control what goes in your pocket and comes out your pocket. I've been preaching about this on this channel for a very, very long time. But no, we want to tear down Microsoft. Oh, we want to hold them in a certain position because we don't want to see them thrive. Game Pass is so bad. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Game Pass is the best thing since sliced bread, right? At this moment in time, insane. You'll be a fool not to take advantage of Game Pass. Even if all the games does not appeal to you, there's something in there that appeals to you for $15. Nobody's stopping you. Go spend your $60 and your $70. But I feel like Game Pass is what saved Xbox. Game Pass is offering a lot of people things that they have never gotten before. You understand what I'm saying? If that wasn't the case, Sony wouldn't feel threatened. Right now, Sony is sweating right now, coming out with this Spartacus stuff. If Game Pass didn't exist, do you think that Sony would be coming out with something? Do you think Sony would be coming out with anything? No, they would not. Sony would continue to do what they're going to do. But here's what Sony fans are so desperate right now. I cannot believe people right now. We are so desperate to the point where we want an ad that Sony tweeted out. 123, 123. We want to believe that's backwards compatibility. That's how desperate and thirsty we are. People want backwards compatibility so bad. They need something from Sony so bad to combat with that big juggernaut nuke announcement that Microsoft just dropped. We want to sit here and get hype over an ad thinking, oh, Sony must be hinting at backwards compatibility. No, it's not. No, it's not. We're so hungry and thirsty for news from Sony, not realizing that Sony is going to do what Sony is going to do at the end of the day. Period. End of story. What was their official response? What was their official response? A trailer. You can't even count that as a response. It was just a trailer for a PS4, PS5 game. But we want to sit here and we want to be mad. We want to sit here and say, oh, Microsoft is monopolizing the industry. But don't take my word for it. Don't take Marlon's word for it, because Marlon is an idiot. Marlon is a flip-flopper. Marlon is this. Marlon is that. Oh, don't take Marlon's word for it, because Marlon is an idiot. Okay. Here is some food for thought. Microsoft has grown so much since 2017 when it comes to first-party studios. You know how many amount of studios they had in 2017 first-party wise? 6 studios. 6. Microsoft has grown so much since 2017. But we're so blinded. We can't even see that. We can't even see how much Microsoft has grown. This ain't the same Microsoft that was trying to buy Nintendo in the 90s. Hello? This ain't the same Microsoft from the Xbox One era that was shoving, oh, you want some of this? You want some of this 180? You want some of this DRM situation? I said I don't want it. I said I don't want the DRM. They were shoving it down your throat. They were trying to shove it down your throat. I don't care if your throat ain't ready to drink this down. You better take it. This ain't the same Microsoft from the 90s and from the Xbox One era. They're so much different now. They went from 6 to 38. 6 to 38. Look at Sony. Sony has improved over the years. During the PS3 time frame, do I need to go back on the Sony from the PS3 time frame? Do I need to go back on the Sony from PS4 time frame? The mistakes that they have made? Do I need to do that? Because we're making Sony out to be this perfect company, and they're not perfect. They're not perfect. So don't act like Sony don't stink, because they do, just like everybody else. So don't act like you don't fart or you don't use the toilet like everybody else. And in this case, Microsoft, it used to be Gears, Forza, Halo. Gears, Forza, Halo. Now you can't say that no more. You cannot. So what if they buy Activision and Blizzard? So what? They're just adding more studios. They're adding more games. They're adding more value. Be happy for them and their business model. That's all I'm saying. Sony is going to do what Sony does best. Don't worry about Sony. And I'm going to get on Sony's behind after I'm done with Microsoft. Oh, you just wait, because I'm a tear. I'm a dig. And I'm going to dig deep. And y'all already know how I get down, man. I ain't got to say no more, man. You already know how I get down. Oh, Sony ain't getting a pass today. Because since people want to sit here and be mad at Microsoft that's in the industry right now and trying to put a stop to this, trying to make phone calls and this and that. Oh, okay. The deal has a very strong chance of going through. You can call all you want. This deal is going to go through. And one of the main reasons why a lot of people on the PlayStation side don't want, and a lot of journalists don't want this deal to go through, is because of Call of Duty. Oh, it's not fair. It's not fair to Sony. It's not fair to gamers that they're going to potentially have Call of. Who cares? Who cares? Sony's been over there biting on their old wrinkled Japanese finger for years. For years, we've been telling them we need more multiplayer shooters. We've been telling them that. Who cares? So you're mad at Microsoft because of one game that got tied to the acquisition? So you want to stop that? You literally want to stop because of Call of Duty? Listen to me. Sony have been fine in the past without dealing with Call of Duty when they first started out in the industry. Period. End of story. So y'all want to be big mad because of Call of Duty. Come up with your own Call of Duty. I've been saying that. A lot of people saying, well, $260 million is no money at all for Sony. Sony's going to be fine. They make billions of dollars a year. Sony themselves make billions of dollars a year. So $260 million is a drop in the bucket, but it's still money that you're losing. Create your own Call of Duty experiences. They already got Deviation Studios working on something new and different. They got multiple new IPs when it comes to multiplayer. Plus, they have legacy IPs that they can revitalize. So Sony will be fine. But it's these freaking journalists and these freaking influencers, the higher ups, the upper echelon people in the industry. What's wrong with y'all? Why can't we just all be, because they're gatekeeping? How are they gatekeeping? If Sony had the money to throw their hat into the arena to purchase Activision, they would do the same thing. I don't know why people are making it seem like Sony is perfect and Sony is the almighty God. Sony is not. Sit down somewhere. Take many seats to your destination. Because best believe, if it was up to Sony, Sony probably would try to buy out Microsoft out of that contract for Call of Duty because they want all the revenue. They want all the revenue that they can get for their console, for their fan base. You think they will share Call of Duty? But we want to sit here and throw up the fingers at Microsoft because they got Call of Duty potentially now. Once this deal goes through, whatever they say go. And a lot of PlayStation fans, I'm telling you, a lot of these journalists, they're PlayStation fans. That's why I said a one-sided man is a fool. Because you're missing out on great games. You're missing out on potentially what could be great. But because you're so one-sided, you're missing out. Because you're so one-sided, you're naive to the fact. You're naive to the narrative. You don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it. No, you're running out of time here. You're wasting valuable time. Whether you play on PC, whether you play on Xbox, Microsoft does not care if you buy an Xbox. They don't care because their business model is play anywhere, anytime with whoever. Look at Sony. Look at Sony. It's a damn shame. Look at this. Look at this. This is what developers at Sony was doing to Sony, right? To get them to put their games on PC because Sony is so narrow-minded. Sony, put your games on PC. Put your games on PC. Come on, put your games on PC. Come on, put your games on PC. That is what developers have been doing. They've been trying to get Sony out of thinking one-sided. Why are we so blind? Why are we so naive? Can we not be one-sided here? Can we not be stupid here? I'm not understanding why we so dumb. You got developers at Sony that's saying, hey, put your games on PC. Why is that? Why is that? Because if you're one-sided and you tunnel vision, you're going to miss out. How many times do I have to preach the same freaking thing on here? How many times do I have to say the same thing? So one-sided. Stop doing it. Look elsewhere. Now they're making extra revenue. You cannot be one-sided. It's a fool's game. It's a fool's game. You wasting your time. I keep telling y'all boys. You wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Why is that? Look it up. Oh, Marlon, he just blowing smoke. Oh, Marlon, he just flip-flopping. Marlon, flip-flopping nation. It's not flip-flopping, it's facts. Look it up. Corey Barlog said it. They've been convincing Sony to turn the cheek, to stop being one-sided. You think I'm lying? Look it up because I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been a journalist for 15 years. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Stop being one-sided. They might not be able to make a lot of money as if it's day and date, but they're still making extra money. Stop being one-sided. Don't you see the bigger picture here? Why are you going to limit yourself when you can have unlimited possibilities? Do you hear what I just said? Why? I don't care if y'all clip this. Why limit yourself being one-sided when you can have unlimited possibilities? Don't let me get a CEO position at Sony or Microsoft. I'll show you how it's done. Don't let me get that position. I'll show you how business is run. If that's the case, then why the heck is these developers saying you need to put your games on PC? Because if you're just having it tied to your console and console alone, you could sell even more. And then everybody was salty when Sony started putting their games on PC. It's business at the end of the day, dog. It's not about you. It's not about me. Games that we thought was never going to come to PC is on PC now. It's business, dog. This Activision deal is business, dog. It's business at the end of the day. For what? Who is benefiting from this the most? You guys, the consumers, the gamers, the Xbox fans, the new Xbox fans. Whether you game on PC or tablet or whatever the case may be, there's something on here for everybody. Remember what I told you earlier, part of the story. 6 studios. Now they have 38. So they got plenty of options. They have unlimited possibilities. They went from 6 being limited to unlimited possibilities. Why would you keep kicking Microsoft? Why would you do that to them when they're trying? They're trying to have unlimited possibilities. The more games that they have in development, the better it is for you and the better it is for me. One of the biggest questions that we've been having for years is, can Microsoft match the quality of Sony? Well, we've seen what Hellblade 2 is. We have seen what Hellblade 2 is. We've seen how good that looks. So in the quality department, boy, we're swimming in cash. We can see that Microsoft is getting better and better and better. That's the first thing that we want to do. First thing that we want to do is put our hands up. Wait, man. I didn't tell you to put your hands up. You're putting your hands up already. For what? Why are you putting your hands up for? You're giving up. You're surrendering. Why? Why? You give up too easy. Some of y'all haven't even seen the games yet. Y'all haven't even seen these games yet that Microsoft got in the pipeline yet, but y'all want to give up on them. You can't say that they don't have any games, but you know what you're saying now? I'm not going to support a company that's monopolizing the industry. Get out of here. Pack your lunch kit, pack your suitcase, pack your toothbrush, your drawers, your clothes, and get your behind out of here. Carry your lousy behind down to that train station and get your butt on that train and get out of here and never come back. Because if it was Sony or Nintendo doing it, y'all be so freaking happy. Oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, this. We're so selfish, man. We're so selfish. That's our problem. And it needs to stop. Gatekeeping. Okay, because they have unlimited amount of cash. Microsoft is $1 trillion company. They have unlimited amount of cash. Okay, to spend. They have more money to spend than Sony. We already know this already.
Is to go even further beyond.
Why are we acting like this? I'm not understanding, guys. I'm not understanding. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Tony with the $5 says the amount of allegations and that company has to deal with is not good time for Microsoft. So no question mark is not a good time for Microsoft to be in bed with Activision. Activision acquisition is an absolute mess. In truth and in fact, yes. But hey, what's life without taking a risk? What's life without taking a leap of faith? They already know what they were getting themselves into beforehand. They already know what they were getting themselves into beforehand. So no excuse there. You make big man move. You stand behind big man move. That's a big move to make. You already know the situation with Activision before you dibbled and dabbled into it. Now you got to go in there and change the culture. Now you got to go in there and make the workforce a lot better for everybody else. So I ain't trying to hear that excuse. Microsoft knows what they're getting themselves into. So they don't have a choice. Or else people are going to riot, or else it's going to be a problem. Because the games are going to speak for themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Let's focus on what's more important here and stop being fanboys and fangirls and focus on the games. That's all that matters at the end of the day, y'all. It's the games. The games. One quote that I'm going to take from Jim Ryan: let the games do the talking. Instead of us out here with the cancel culture nonsense, oh, let's cancel Microsoft because they gatekeeping and they buying up all the studios. What do you just want, Sony? You already know the difference between Sony and Nintendo. Let me not break that down for y'all. So y'all just want Sony and Nintendo to run the industry. That's sad. That's sad. That's really sad. And we just not going to realize that until it's too late. We're just not. We're just not. Sony is going to do what Sony is going to do, regardless of whether you like it, yes or no. Backwards compatibility, right, should be available on PS5 since day one. They're waiting. They have a plan. We got to wait. Microsoft had it out the gate. I keep telling people, Microsoft is more aggressive. This generation, they're more aggressive. They're not backing down. They're not playing around. Microsoft is better than ever. In the past 10 plus years, Microsoft is really getting it together. They're not playing anymore. And they need to be like this. They need to be more aggressive. They need to fight. Now, let me ask you this. Let me get back up again. If somebody punching you, right? Punching you directly in the face like this for years. You need more games. I ain't trying to hear it. Get up, Microsoft. Get up. What you gonna do? You gonna keep taking punches? Or you gonna block? Are you gonna block? You gotta block. Microsoft has been tired of being the laughing stock of the industry. You block, you bob, you weave. Ain't you tired of getting beat in the face? That's what they're doing now. Prime example. Prime example. I'm just demonstrating it to you guys. This is real, man. This is real. This is as real as it gets. I'm sick and tired of it. It's already bad enough. We got people out here not having their own minds. Not having their own minds. And have to rely on what a reviewer says to buy a game. We still on that same old-fashioned nonsense, right? We're still on that same old-fashioned nonsense. We got to look at reviews before we buy things. We got to go listen to our favorite YouTuber before we make a move. Make your own doggone move. Make your own decision on your own. You got your own mind. God has given us all free will. You don't have to sign up for Game Pass. I'm not trying to sell you Game Pass. I am trying to stand for what's right. Give Microsoft the credit that they deserve, man. Give them the credit that they deserve. That's all I'm saying. Now, listen. For years, people been saying, oh, Microsoft is trash. They ain't got no games. Do you want to keep that same reminder of you being trash and being terrible? No. We know pound for pound when it comes to consoles, we know Sony got that department on lock. Because Sony has PlayStation in the business, not just for their softwares with their first party IPs and partnerships, but also to drive console sales. That's the whole point of exclusives, to drive hardware sales. We know that Microsoft cannot compete with Sony when it comes to hardware sales. Microsoft does not care to compete with Sony in hardware sales. That's a fact. I'm not asking you. Look at the numbers. 18 million. 11 million. PS5 is at what? 18 plus million. Almost every quarter you hearing PS5s are selling out 2-to-1 on Xbox. That's a fact. I'm not asking you. Look it up. You're smart. Look it up for yourself. That's one department that Microsoft can never compete, is in hardware sales. Maybe the tide will change this time around, but Sony has always been killing it when it comes to their consoles. That's because their business model is produce as high quality of single player IPs as much as possible so that we could drive the highest console sale. Maybe if the single player game or original IP that we're working on that's exclusive to PlayStation is amazing, it will convince somebody to buy a PS5 or whatever console they have. That's their business model. What is Microsoft's business model? Sit down and ask yourself that. Their business model is simple. They came up with Game Pass in 2017. It wasn't the almighty greatest thing when it first came out, but it has gotten better, right? The value was there from the beginning, but it has gotten better with more deals and more games. Their business model is simple. Play anywhere, anytime, with whoever. They're not tying you to a piece of plastic if you don't want to. Sony is tying you to a piece of plastic right away. If you want to play Spider-Man 2, you need a piece of plastic, which is the PS5. Microsoft is saying if you want to play Starfield, if you want to play Perfect Dark, if you want to play State of Decay 3 or Fable, you can play it on PC. You could play it on your phone. You could play it on your tablet. You could play it on your fridge. You could play it in your bathroom while you're taking a dump. Microsoft is giving you options as a gamer and also increasing the value. Sony's business model is different from Microsoft's business model. Why are we not understanding that? Microsoft is not the gaming leader. Sony is in the console space. We understand that. Sony is number 3. I see some people saying, whoa, you spend 70-something billion dollars, almost $80 billion to still be in third place? That can change with timing, with games, with value. That can change. Don't expect yourself to be number 1 forever. You got to protect the title. You got to protect the belt. Sony has to protect the belt now. They got to do something now because everybody and their mama is expecting Sony to answer back to Microsoft. As much as y'all don't want to admit it. Does Sony have to answer back? If they're number 1, if you're the market leader, you shouldn't be worried. You shouldn't be looking over your shoulders. Why should you look over your shoulders? Why? Why should you look over your shoulders? Can anybody ask me that question? Let's get to this super chat here. But you was the one who said they don't need more studios. They don't need any more studios. I mean, what else do they need? Right? What else do they need? I said, hypothetically speaking, they can buy more studios, which we're going to get on the whole Sony side of things in a second. On the whole studio side of things. They don't have to. It's optional. They don't have to. You don't have to sit there and buy to compete. You don't have to do that. Microsoft has a reason why they're buying because they've been labeled as they don't have any games. Y'all still defending Sony. Why y'all defending Sony for? Is Sony keeping your lights on? Is Sony paying your rent? Why can't y'all just see on paper what's going on here? Sony does not have to do anything. If Sony is number one, keep doing what you do best. Why answer back? Why answer back? That's my whole thing. That's my whole narrative. Why, if you're number one, like, oh, Sony is number one in the market space. Okay, then if you're number one, don't do nothing. Don't do nada. Don't do nada. Don't shut your mouth. Continue developing the games that you're developing and work on the new multiplayer IPs that you have. That is it. Simple as that. Why are you feeling threatened? Why do you feel like you have to do something?
Even further beyond.
I'm not understanding. Now, you ask the average Joe, why is Sony number one? Ooh, I'm about to shut a lot of things down now. And I'm about to drop the mic right here. Why is Sony number one? I'm going to give y'all a little minute. And then y'all about to run out of time. If y'all can't answer me on why Sony is number one, I'll answer it for you in just a second. Let me be respectful to these super chats. Tony with the $5 says, even if they did go into the offices and shake things up and get rid of the CEO, it would be tainted with a lot of baggage that the company has carried for a long time. You can't get rid of the CEO. You think everything's going to be fine. No, it's not going to be fine. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be hard. Thank you all so much for subscribing. If you're brand new to the channel, click the subscribe button. Click that subscribe button. Hit that like button because we're going in. Tony said again, the amount of... Okay, we already did that already. I'm just being respectful to these super chats. Andrew Wilkins with the $5 says, Sony been putting games on PC. Planet Side 2 and Predator, for example. And Sean Layden's been said they were going to put more MP games on PC years ago. Okay. Sony did great during the PS3 year. One of the best multiplayer was Killzone 2 and 3 and Uncharted. PS3 and their handhelds were powerhouse. Sony always do great. Never said that never said that Sony doesn't do great. Never said that. So what happened to Killzone now? Where's Killzone now? Where's a lot of those multiplayer games now? Killzone, I'm sorry, is dead. Where is SOCOM? Who knows? Only time will tell, right? I never said that Sony was not great. You guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying right now. I never said Sony is not great. Now, listen to what I'm saying very carefully. What is Sony known for? Why is Sony number one? Because of quality and games. Because of quality and games. Matt Booty said it best. Sony have a formula, and Sony is a force to be reckoned with because of what? The quality of their games. Microsoft, they know that. Their studios know that. So, if Microsoft can replicate quality and good games, they got Sony. That's all Sony got. Nothing is impossible. Y'all think it's impossible for Microsoft to dominate this whole entire generation. I'm just saying. You can't rule king forever. You got to put things into place to be able to win and to be able to dominate. I'm not saying that Microsoft is going to be number one, but I'm just saying anything is possible. You got to look at what Microsoft is doing here for the long haul. You got to look at what they're doing. They're buying more studios equals more games. Equals better possibility, better chances of having better quality games and better storytelling games. Again, one-sided. Again, we're looking at past things that's, oh, Sony from PS3. Sony did this. Oh, Sony had this multiplayer. Sony had Uncharted and Killzone. And Sony had PSP and Sony this and Sony that. One-sided. One-sided again. We know Sony's accolades. We know what Sony is capable of. Why are we preaching to the choir here? on what Sony this and Sony that. That's all we doing. Look at what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft is the underdog. Why can't we give the underdog a chance? You know why? Because this world is sick. You know why? Because the underdog never gets the credit that they deserve. It's always the one at the top. It's always the popular one that gets all the credit. And the popular one and the one that's number one right now is Sony. It's Sony. They're in the position of power right now because they number one. Microsoft is the underdog. Why we can't celebrate the underdog? Instead of just looking at everything that Sony's doing right, why we cannot celebrate the underdog? That's what I am saying. That's all I'm saying. We so busy tearing down Microsoft. Microsoft is the best that they have ever been since 2005, since Xbox 360. Why can't we not see that? They're fighting. They're not playing around anymore. They're bringing the competition to Sony. Does Sony have IPs? Yes, they do. Does Sony have the best quality IPs in the world? Yes, they do. Does Sony have the best studios in the world? Yes, they do. But Microsoft is slowly trying to change that. Their studios are adapting to the quality. Look at the Coalition. Are you going to sit here and lie to me and tell me that the Coalition is not an amazing studio? That they don't understand quality? Look at Gears of War DLC. Look at that. Look at that game. One of the best looking games. The DLC for Gears of War 5. One of the best looking game on the Xbox platform. Before the Bethesda deal, it's easy for people to say, well, all they got is Gears, Forza, and Halo. That's all they had. Halo made a comeback, right? That's all you could say. But you cannot say that anymore. Coalition is quality. Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Or y'all just being loggerheaded and not listening to what I'm saying? Because some of y'all just... Quality. The DNA is there with Microsoft. Microsoft is catching on. Look at the Coalition. They're responsible for The Matrix Awakens. Like, seriously, they're catching on. Ninja Theory, catching on. Are y'all listening? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? Look at the big picture. Again, when you're narrow-sighted, you cannot see what's going on the other side of the fence. Because you're only focusing on what's in front of you. You're not looking behind you. And that's a problem with some of us, is that we're not focusing on what the competitor is doing. You need to focus. That's how you win. You need to focus on what your competitor is doing, so you know what you need to do. But in this case, Ninja Theory, prime example. They're understanding quality. Whatever you want to say about Hellblade 2. Oh, Hellblade 2 is on rails. I'm telling you, dog, it's on rails. It's on rails, dog. It's on rails. Look at the game, dog. I don't like the movement. That's not gameplay. Whatever. Because if Sony would have shown off Hellblade 2, y'all wouldn't say it was on rails. That's how biased the industry is and one-sided and unfair the industry is. Y'all wouldn't be saying that. Period. It's on rails, dog. It's on rails. I'm telling you. Look at the animation. Instead of saying, wow. Wow, Microsoft. Wow. Wow. Okay, Microsoft. Wow. You finally get it.
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
You finally getting it. Something that Sony's been doing for years. You finally getting it. It took you 2 generations to get it. Well, they were getting it, I would say 1 generation, because the 360, they got it during the 360 era. It took you 1 whole generation to get it. Wow. Give them credit where credit's due. That's all I'm saying. They're finally catching on with the quality. Now, I know some of you guys will say, well, Marlon, I question the quality capabilities of Game Pass exclusives because it's a subscription model and they have to make the games fast, or they have to put out the games at a certain time frame in order to meet those day and date Game Pass subscription situation, right? Okay. Same thing with Sony. Same exact thing with Sony. Sony's games take a long time. Why? Because they're just quality experiences. Can't be beat. Microsoft should know now that it's about quality. It's about quality now. That's the only way we're going to beat Sony is quality. No more punching in the face. It's quality now. We got to focus on quality now. That's the only way you are going to beat Sony. Quality games. You think Microsoft is stupid? You don't think that they know that now? They're spending all these billions of dollars for nothing. They know that it's quality. It's not about buying up all the studios and this and that and monopolizing the industry. They're not gonna be able to do that. So I don't know why people is pushing this nonsense narrative. Why are we pushing this nonsense narrative about them monopolizing the industry when that's not going to happen? They can't do that. They're going to be stopped in their tracks. The minute the government realizes that that's what they're going to be doing, they're going to stop them in their tracks. So this whole, oh, well, Microsoft is just buying up all the studios. It's not fair anymore. You wasn't saying that when Sony was just dominating, giving Microsoft haymakers left and right. Last generation. No, y'all will. Look at Microsoft get their butt whooped by Sony. Yeah, that's funny, right? That's funny. That's how one-sided y'all are. That's how funny that situation is, right? Not anymore. Now that Microsoft is getting serious and standing for something, y'all don't want that. Y'all want Sony to reign supreme. That's what y'all want. Now, Onyx with a $5 donation says PlayStation is the casual console. Stop the cap quality. The quantity is just the cherry on top. Very little people care about exclusive. Let's be. I think I just got mad. Woo! I think I just got mad. Don't try to stop this because I'm about to go in now. Don't try to stop this. I told y'all to be ready. Y'all ain't ready for me today. Did this man just says the little people care about exclusives?
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
What? 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 Do we think about what we say before we say it? What? Little people care about exclusives? Are you insane? Why do you think Sony is number one? I'm waiting. Hello? Hello? Roger, are you there? I'm waiting. Why do you think Sony's been number one for years? Little people care about exclusives. Roger, open up the door. Roger. What? Did you just say little people just care about exclusives? Hey, get out of here. Get out of here. Are you serious? Exclusives is what drives consoles. Exclusives is what drives this industry. Microsoft was against exclusive in the past. Now, every single thing that Microsoft is doing is exclusivity. Are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? Now, you're entitled to your own opinion. Exclusives matter. Why do you think Microsoft is buying Bethesda? Why do you think Microsoft is buying Activision? Just to have their games on everybody else's platform? No. If there's no contract there, then there's no bueno. Microsoft is locked in on exclusive games. Phil Spencer said it out of his mouth. But exclusives don't really matter though. I wonder why Sony has been so dominant for years. Not because of quality and quantity, but also, wait for it, Roger, exclusivity. That's right, exclusivity. Because if Sony didn't have no exclusive, there'd be no reason for you to buy their piece of plastic and get into their ecosystem, Roger. When are we going to open up our eyes and our ears and put on our business hats and have common sense? For years, Sony has always been about exclusives. That's their bread and butter. That's tried and true Sony right there. Wake up, man. Y'all need to wake up. Wake up. We need to wake up. Go home, Roger. Go home. We need to wake up and realize what's going on here. Period. End of story. Exclusive does matter. Phil Spencer said it at one point, but look at it now. Look at the situation now. Now exclusive matters now. Before it didn't, but now it does. But you're saying little people care about exclusives. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Are you kidding me? That's more important than anything else.
Boy, we're swimming in cash.
Man, y'all want to get my wheels turning. Y'all want to get my wheels turning today. Y'all really want my wheels to be turning today. Says Marlon, that Xbox hat is fire. Thank you, Pac-Man. Y'all really want my wheels to be turning today. But that's okay. Like I said, in my closing, Microsoft is in a better position to win. Sony knows that they got to do something. Whatever they're going to do, they're going to have to do something. Because too much reception, too much talk is on Microsoft right now. Period. End of story. If they don't feel threatened, then they're not going to respond. If they don't feel threatened, they're not going to respond. If they're threatened by Microsoft, expect a big announcement sometime soon. We don't know when that announcement is going to be, but expect an announcement sometime soon. Because Sony is not just going to roll over and let Microsoft have all the press. This Activision Blizzard deal is one of the biggest deals in gaming history. Make no doubt about it. Microsoft is out here making power moves. Power moves. Julian, thank you for the $1. Power moves. What did Phil Spencer said out of his mouth? This man said they're trying to work on exclusive games as long as you have Game Pass. On any platform that Game Pass is available, you will have access to these exclusive games. Isn't that what Phil Spencer said? Can somebody please put that in the chat for your boy right now? How many people do we have sitting in here right now talking? I'm talking to. Because unless I'm dumb and stupid and don't have no common sense and we're not remember what this man said, anywhere where Game Pass is, you will have access to all of Xbox exclusive titles. Preach. I just sneezed. Preach. You will have access to all of their exclusive titles. Period. Period. So, let's dive off into the next topic here. This is another case of what I'm about to say. Oh, and for those who are saying, oh, Sony is going to do day and date. I don't know about that. Amazing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Make sure you guys hit the like button because I'm about to preach again. I'm going to show y'all something. Proof. Because, you know, when you're dealing with certain things, you got to show proof. You can't just be running your mouth. You can't just be running your mouth, Marlon. You got to show them proof. The proof is in the pudding. This is not the same Microsoft that we come to know and love. This is not the same Microsoft. Darren Hill with the $5 says, didn't Phil try to get Game Pass on PlayStation? Jim Ryan is gatekeeping Xbox exclusive from PlayStation. Hey, cash. Listen, man. No. They're the almighty. No. Sony is the almighty. Sony is the almighty. Well, hold on. I got something for y'all. Diving into our next story here. We're talking about studio growth. Oh, we're not done yet. I told y'all we got a banging show for y'all. We got a banging show. And as a matter of fact, every day this year, I'm going to make sure I'm going to give it my all that I have inside of me. Every bone inside of my body. I'm going to give this show my all every single day because I work hard, man. I work hard. So I'm going to show y'all the light right now. Y'all ready? All right, yeah, let's go. Make sure y'all hit that like button because I'm about to go in. Now, diving into our next story here. We have to talk about studio growth from 2017 to now. I just mentioned it. They had 6 studios in 2017. And they got 38 studios now. Watch this. But we still don't want to give Microsoft the benefit of the doubt. We don't want to give them credit. Oh, no. We don't want to give them credit. Wait, why is it not working? Window capture. Stop playing with me now. I need you to work. Come on. We got work. We got work to show off right now. No, they don't need to see that. They need to see what's going on screen. Yes, sir. They need to see this right now. Look at that right there. And tell me, this is a different Microsoft. Tell me that Microsoft ain't hungry. Huge growth. Look at that on the screen. Where's the proof? Right here. Where is the proof? Right in front of your friggin' face. Xbox projects confirmed and rumored. 30 plus studios. 30 plus studios. Look at this. 50 plus projects. Look at this. Look at all these games. You can't say Microsoft don't have no games. Look at this. The Coalition, unannounced IP, Gear 6, Turn 10, Forza Horizon, Rare, Sea of Thieves, Live Service, Everwild. Look at this. Playground Games. Look at this. Forza Horizon 5, Fable, Ninja Theory, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2, Project Mara. Games. You can't say that. The Initiative, Perfect Dark, Compulsion Games, unannounced project, unannounced, 2 unannounced projects. Look at this. Look at this. Obsidian, Grounded, Early Access, Avowed, Outer Worlds 2, unannounced RPG, In Exile, unannounced project, Cobalt, unannounced project. Look at this. Multiple unannounced project from Double Fine, right? Double Fine has multiple unannounced project. Look at this. World's Edge, Age of Empire. Look at this. Unannounced project. Look at this. Mojang. You know what I'm saying? Look at all of this stuff. Oh, Xbox ain't got no games. Look at this. Asobi Studio, Flight Simulator. Look at all these games. Unannounced. Games galore. This is not the same Microsoft. Do you see the footprint? Do you see the footprint? Do you see the footprint here? Games, and more games. More and more games. YouTube troll with the $5 says, yo, bruh, new subscriber here. I like your channel. Thank you so much for the support. So many games. You cannot say that Microsoft don't have no more games. You can't say that no more. You can't say that no more. You know what I'm saying? You cannot say that anymore. Look at this. Look at all these games. Bethesda, look at, okay. This was from Xbox Game Studio Publishing. This is all the stuff they had. Now with the Bethesda deal, you see what I'm saying? No, they're monopolizing. They're monopolizing. Look at this. Bethesda, Starfield, Elder Scrolls, right? 6. Look at this. Elder Scrolls Online, unannounced IP, unannounced game. Quake reboot. Look at all this stuff. Indiana Jones, unannounced new game. Wolfenstein 3. Look at this. Redfall, unannounced project from Arcane Studios. Ghostwire Tokyo. Look at all these games. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You cannot say you cannot say that Microsoft ain't got no games. You can't say that they're not trying. They're tired to be labeled as the company that don't have games. Give them a round of applause. We know Sony is going to do what Sony is going to do. So many games. I am showing you the light. You're seeing the light for yourself. This is the plan. This is what Microsoft is doing. This is what they're doing. You see there, ladies and gentlemen. Yusa, what's up, man? In the pudding. I show you guys the light. They have over 50 projects right now, currently in development. 50 projects, right? 50 plus projects. All we have to do is give Microsoft the benefit of the doubt. They got games. They have the games now. All Microsoft has to do is take their time. That's it. Take your time. Make sure that the quality is there. Make sure you have your quality control under control. Don't be just releasing stuff just to release it. Focus on quality. I am telling you, if Sony does not answer back with a solid, direct competitor like they are right now with Game Pass, they're in trouble. Because I'm telling you right now, if Microsoft buckles down and focus on quality, it's gonna be tough. Sony in trouble. If I'm telling you right now, if Sony does not come up with something to directly compete with Game Pass and Microsoft with all these games that they have in development,
we're swimming in cash.
If they don't come up with something that can directly compete with Game Pass and Microsoft buckle down and start focusing on quality and good quality games at an affordable price, Sony is in trouble. Sony is in trouble. Because people are going to be like, well, why should I pay $70? Why should I pay $70 if I don't have to? I can go over to Xbox and save money. Obviously, granted, Sony is going to have their IPs or whatever the case may be. That's going to entice the gamer to sign up for $70. That's never going to change. But the value, that's going to make some people jump ship. Now, obviously, the loyalist is going to continue to be there no matter what. The loyalist is going to be there. Period. End of story. They're not going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be there. They're going to be there no matter what Sony put out. If it's even turned on the ground for $70, they are going to do that. But value wins the narrative at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what you say. Value is what the consumer sees. As a consumer, as a gamer, you're looking for value. When you spend $70 on Sony's first-party titles, what do you look for? Quality. Value for your $70, right? So, case in point, if Sony drops the ball on one of their exclusives and they're charging you $70 and the quality is not there, you're not going to spend that $70 because with quality comes value. With value comes quality for the consumer. That's how the consumer mind thinks. Our minds are so conditioned to believe the narrative that Sony has been giving us for years. Sony has not dropped the ball when it comes to their first party showcases, when it comes to their exclusives. Value is king. Value is something that I've been preaching about on this channel since day one. Value. Sony shows value in their own way. They're the market leader. They're the industry leader right now in the gaming department when it comes to consoles. I'm not talking about overall. Tencent is number one. I'm not talking about overall. I'm talking about console wise. They're number one right now. And the value that they're giving to PlayStation fans is that Sony put their money where their mouth is. They give you what? Quality experiences for your money. That's where the value comes in with PlayStation. Not because of PlayStation Plus, not because of PlayStation Now, because people have mixed bag feelings about PlayStation Plus. Some people say PlayStation Plus is not all that great. But at the end of the day, I'm talking about bare bones game for game. I'm not talking about a subscription service. I'm talking about bare bones game for Sony. It comes down to what? Value. Value. You can sing value all the way to the bank. Because if you don't see the value in something, it ain't even got to be about games. If you don't see the value in something, you're not going to support it. Thank y'all so much for subscribing. And if y'all brand new to the channel, click that subscribe button. Hit that like button as well. It helps the channel out while I'm preaching today for you guys. Diving into our next story here. Listen to this part. Here we go. Sony needs to buy. Sony needs to buy. Oh, wait, hold up. Did I just close something out? Okay, I'll bring it back up. Sony needs to buy, right? That's what we've been convincing ourselves. That's what we've been saying to ourselves. Sony needs to buy. Sony needs to buy. Sony needs to buy. Really? Do they? Do they need to buy? You waiting for me to answer that? Do they need to buy? All right. We're going to dive into the next story here. Do they really need to buy? No, they don't. They don't need to buy. They don't. They really don't have to buy anything. They bought a bunch of stuff over the past 2+ years. They don't really need to buy anything. They don't. I made some suggestions. I'm like, okay, if they're going to buy, they can buy Capcom. They can buy Sega. They could buy Square Enix. They could buy Konami. Those are all companies and publishers within the range of Sony, you know, if they wanted to buy. That's not how Sony operates. So no, they don't have to buy a darn thing. All they need to do is come up with a service that can go up against their competitor. That's it. They don't need to buy nothing. And focus on the studios that they just bought focus on quality, and they're good to go. Now it's going to be Sony's games against Microsoft and Game Pass and the quality of games that they have in that service. That is it. That is it. Simple as that. No, they do not need to buy. In truth and in fact, they don't need to buy. They don't need to buy to win. How they beat Microsoft is adding more value to their service, to their subscription service, and come up with their own new multiplayer IPs, because that's one of Sony's weakness right now is multiplayer games. We already know that they have tons of stuff in development right now, multiplayer wise. They're probably going to revitalize a bunch of old stuff from the past. They got Killzone, they got Resistance, they got what do you call it? SOCOM. You know what I'm saying? They got all these older IPs. They can revitalize them if they want. Or they got Deviation Studios working on something new. They got multiple multiplayer games in the works. So they'll be fine without Call of Duty. Right? They'll survive, right? So all they need to do is focus on quality. That's it. That's it. Keep doing what Sony does best. You don't need to go out there. Thank you so much, Missy. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Do me a favor, turn on that notification bell on all. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. If you're brand new to the channel, click that subscribe button. Thank you if you enjoyed doing what we do here. We cover Xbox, we cover PlayStation on here. Now, like I said before, and I'm going to say it again, Sony don't need to do anything. All Sony needs to do is do what they do best, right? If they're going to add value to the service, make it make sense. You got backwards compatibility, right? Throw that into the service. Give everybody access to all the PS1, PS2, and PS3 games that they want for a price. People will go crazy. People want backwards compatibility. People would like it to be natively, but if they're getting unlimited access to things, right? Even if it's not even updated, like how Microsoft is doing it with HDR and all this extra stuff added onto it, and even if it's just a dry backwards compatibility, people will still be happy. Add more value to your Spartacus service. Something that Sony is not going to do is day and date. They're not going to do day and date. They're just not going to do it. I'll be shocked if they say, well, hey, listen, we're going to make that decision to make our titles day and date. Wow. Well, now the value through the roof just shot up. Now I can get Sony $70 exclusives for a cheaper price. Now it really boils down to the gamer that wants to physically collect and the gamer that doesn't want to physically collect. You get what I'm saying? It speaks volume to both sides. Hence why Game Pass is doing so well right now. So we have to look at both sides. So at the end of the day, the narrative here is it's going to be Sony and their exclusive IPs against Microsoft and their 30+ studios along with their 50+ projects. It's as simple as that. That's it. Mic drop. Mic drop. That's it. Case closed. Marlon, you don't need to talk anymore. You already said what you need to say. I'm going to say it one more time and we're going to move on. What it's going to come down to is Sony exclusive games that they're going to be offering. Okay. And however they're going to sell this service to us, the value that it's going to offer us, and then Microsoft continuing to grow Game Pass, making Game Pass more appealing with their 30+ studios and their 50+ projects. Case closed. Mic drop. All right, here we go. So you hear it right there. You hear it right there. I just sit there and talk for 1 hour and 39 minutes and talk about everything aspect wise, every single thing aspect wise. You heard me say it, right? You heard me say it. Okay, so diving into our next story here. Elden Ring went gold today, and it will take you 30 plus hours to beat the game. Now, this is what the developer have to say, the producer on Elden Ring. This will differ significantly by player in terms of targets set during development. The idea is that the main route should be able to be completed within 30 hours. The game as a whole is quite massive and contains many dozens more hours worth of gameplay. But if you just want to just go straight through to beat the game, 30 hours for Elden Ring. Okay, 30 hours is what you're going to be looking at. And the game officially went gold. All right, diving into our next story here. We're just going to tie these as two compilations together because we're talking about sizes of things and we just might just do that. So we're talking about Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, and we're talking about sizes on how, because I told people upgrade their storages. If you got an Xbox, upgrade your storage. If you got a PS5, upgrade your storage. There's literally no reason for you not to be sitting there having more storage when you need it, right? You need storage when you need it. That's just case in point. That's just how it works. You need storage. So I don't want to see nobody crying. Right now, Gran Turismo 7 file size is just under 90 gigs without day one patch. Okay, so without a day one patch, you're looking at about under 90 gigs for Gran Turismo 7. For Horizon, you're looking at a whopping 86 gigabyte on PS5 right now. Okay, I told you guys, upgrade. SSDs are a little bit cheaper now. Some of them are on discount now. Go ahead and try to get what you can get right now. So you're looking at 86 gigabyte for Horizon. Okay, and you're looking at a little bit under 90 gigs.
We're swimming in cash.
For Gran Turismo 7. So I told y'all, prepare yourself, get ready because it's going down. My man, the cool moon, Billy, with the $10 donation saying #1 fan. What's up, Bill? Appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much for the support, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. God bless. Hope everything is well with you and the fams. Appreciate the blessing, man. All right. Let's dive right off into the rest of this, okay? Now, we're talking about what? This is a rumor right now, but Xbox is supposed to be receiving another remastered collection. I don't know what it is. And as a matter of fact, I'm not really so keen on remasters. I want more remakes than remasters, to be honest. If I'm just going to get anything to be redone, it's just me in general. I'm just generally speaking this like off rip. Like, this is just what I'm saying. But hey, y'all don't have to take my word for it. That's okay. All right, so diving into this, we're not going to get too excited on this until we see more evidence. But rumor has it that another Xbox franchise is getting a remastered collection. So it's similar to Master Chief Collection. So if you guys like Master Chief Collection, somehow, some type of way, this is getting ready to happen and everything like that. So Rev the Lancers for Bad what 2022 Rev Lancers. So is this a Gears of War? I mean, who knows? This was from the Coalition. And so some people are thinking, but we already got a Gears collection. So, what could this be? We already have a Gears of War collection, right? As far as I can remember, they did some remasters of Gears. So what could it be? I don't know. Maybe Fable, because Fable is getting ready to drop. Maybe they're going to do a compilations of Fable games. I don't know which franchise, because they already did with Gears. So I don't know. I really don't see them really doing this again. But let me know what y'all think, though. I mean, Gears collection on PC. I mean, hey, we'll see though. Says Marlon is letting us know he's capping for Xbox. I'm capping for Xbox. We're in the Q&A portion right now. Could you please tell me how is it that I'm capping for Xbox? because I sat there for an hour and 40 minutes, literally talking about the disruptive, disgusting crap about this industry and how one-sided the industry is. And you're going to sit there and say, I'm capping for Xbox? You're entitled to your own opinion, sir. You can say whatever you want to say, because I guarantee you, if I was capping for Sony, a lot of y'all wouldn't care. Capping, huh? Capping, you say. Capping. So what is it that I'm lying about? Because all I did was speak the truth. See, some of y'all don't like hearing the truth. What you want is the same one-sided narrative. That's what y'all want every single day. The same one-sided narrative. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. You just want to be one-sided. You notice if you're one-sided, you can't catch enough fish. Got to put your net everywhere around the boat to at least try to maximize your potential and your capabilities. But no, I guess I wasted my time talking for an hour and 40 something minutes. I guess I did wasted my time talking, because it goes through one ears and comes through the other one. And that's why things is never going to change, because people like what they like, and that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. That's fine. I don't care. I don't care one way or the other. It's fine. Say whatever you want to say. Do whatever you want to do. Buy whatever console you want to buy. While you over there doing what you do, I'm good over here. I'm good. I got both. I'm good. I'm Gucci either way. Ain't nothing you say is going to hurt me. Ain't nothing you say is going to hurt me. I'm Gucci. I'm winning right now. Ain't nothing you going to say that's going to hurt me, because I work hard to be in this position. Now, there's a lot of people who cannot afford it financially to have both systems. So say what I don't care. Say whatever you want to say. I'm capping. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Regardless, I'm just letting my voice be heard and hope that Microsoft or Sony can hear what I'm saying and know that it's facts, because you're winning when you have both consoles. Period. Because you're getting the best of both worlds. Period. So you can say if you capping all you want, and I don't care what nobody else say. I don't care. Say whatever you want. I don't care. There's a difference. I don't care. I have everything. I have the PC. I have Xbox. I have PlayStation. I have Nintendo Switch. I got everything. Thank God. I work hard for it. I save my money. I came from a very poor background, my G. Life wasn't always this half decent for me. Okay? I work hard for everything that I have. Everything that I have, I work hard for it. Ain't nobody show me how to do this. Ain't nobody hold my hand. I did this on my own. When everybody was trying to tear me down, you need to stop playing video games and get you a real career. When I was a kid, did I let that stop me? No, I didn't. I kept grinding. I kept pushing. I kept fighting. So ain't nobody show me how to do this. Ain't nobody give me anything, dog. I could be out there doing whatever or with whoever, but I'm doing what I'm doing. I work hard. It's not a flex. It's just to show you that, hey, look, you can do the same thing I'm doing right now. You can have both. But everybody, when it's not going the way you want it to go, that's the thing that makes you just don't like people in general, is because when things don't go the way you want it to go, you get mad and you have bull crap to say. You just have this nonchalant bull crap to say. Like I'm supposed to fold and I'm supposed to care. If you want to buy a Series S, that's your prerogative. If you want to buy an X, that's your prerogative. If you want to buy a PlayStation 5, that's on you. Y'all don't have to listen to me anyway, because y'all go to the other content creators, the one-sided content creators. Y'all go to them. Y'all go to them. The ones that they just praise one company, one trick pony, one company, and forget about the other company. I'm just saying, I'm not scared. I'm not shy to say what I believe in. Y'all can sit there and get lost in the sauce and be continuing to follow in the crowd and not try to step out of the crowd and let your own voice be heard. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Period. End of story. I'm not following the crowd. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I don't need followers. I'm good. If none of y'all want to follow me, that's cool. I never said out of my mouth that I don't love Sony. I never said out of my mouth that I'm not going to continue to cover Sony on my channel. I never said that. I'm always going to rep Sony. I'm always going to rep Microsoft. I'm repping both. I'm repping both. And if you got a problem with that, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm repping both. Period. End of story. So you don't like it? I'm sorry. This is not the place, I guess. I don't care. Do I look like I care? I don't. I don't care. So you can go to those one-sided channels that is going to feed you a bunch of bull crap and make one company look better than the other. That's so childish. Ain't y'all sick and tired of that crap? That's like high school, middle school. Y'all should be sick of that. It should be vomit for you guys. Vomit on the floor. Ain't y'all tired of eating your own vomits? Y'all should be sick of that. The same old story every year. That's why we can never evolve. You know why we can never evolve? Because we so narrow-minded. That's why. And none of us can be serious. The older we get is the more naive we get. We just cannot sober up and be like, you know what, man? I don't like Xbox, but I at least give them a chance. I at least have a little bit of hope in them that one day they can be better. But no, we're just so far up Sony's behind that we don't even see. We don't even see. We can't even see anything else. Sad. The world is sad. Very sad. But you think I care? I don't. I don't care. I don't. So make your little videos. Make your little tweets. I don't care. I don't. I stopped caring a long time ago. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people have to say about me. I don't care. I don't. You got way too many channels out there. Way too many channels out there that you can go to and subscribe to. Way too many of them. And most of them are going to take your money and feed you a bunch of bullcrap information, right? And that's it. The rich get richer and the poor gets poor. But you can control your destiny. You can make a difference. Instead of going out on Twitter being toxic, you can make a difference. It starts with you, my G. All of y'all that's watching right now, it starts with you. You, the individual gamer. It starts with you. Yes, you. You that are watching right now. You that I'm looking through to the camera lens on right now. You. Yes, you. Don't let nobody steal your joy. I'm not letting nobody steal my joy. I'm always going to be outspoken, bruh. I was born to do this. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing nobody can say that's going to tear me down. I don't care. The difference is I don't care. That's the difference. Some people that might sit there and care and, you know, let it ruin their day. I don't care anymore. I don't. So say whatever you want. I know in my actions what I'm going to be doing. I'm always going to rep Sony and I'm always going to rep Microsoft to the fullest. Okay? Until I hang the hat up, until I retire. That's how it's going to be. Unless another company throw their hat into the arena, that's into the hardcore space. Until then, it's always going to be Sony and Microsoft on this channel. They both need to be shared equally. They both need they both need to be repped equally. Why are we so divided as gamers? Is only God knows. I don't know. I just don't know. Because if Sony goes on there as a company tomorrow, some of y'all would have to pack up y'all lunch kits and go somewhere else. Period. End of story. So don't act like the almighty Sony cannot fall. Don't act like Sony is just all perfect. Because as soon as Sony slips, y'all gonna be right there to watch them fall. Oh, Sony, how could you do this to us? We supported you for years. How could you do this to us? You know what's funny? The irony is even more crazy because I'm looking through a Sony camera right now. I have a Sony camera. This beautiful camera, crispy, clear camera that y'all see me streaming on is a Sony camera. Sony has made my streaming career in 2013 when I first started streaming. So I'll never forget about Sony. I love Sony. I do. They did a lot for me when it comes to my streaming career, when it comes to being a gamer as a kid, being in diapers. That's never going to change. Microsoft too as well. They did a lot for me with the old Xbox. There's some games that really appealed to me back then. But Microsoft is a whole different Microsoft than they were when it comes down to the Xbox One era. Completely whole different beast. They're trying. They're at least making the effort. They're at least making the initiative. No pun intended. And all we got to do is give them the benefit of the doubt. That's it. That's it. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. Period. End of story. All right. Let's see here. My man Sylvester with a $14 donation says, what's up, Marlon? I like both consoles. Hey, facts, no printers, man. Everybody like what they like, my G. High Tech. Appreciate the subscribe. Appreciate it, man. Do me a favor. Make sure you turn on that notification bell on all so you never miss out on what's going on here. Listen, I appreciate the love and the support. Thank you so much. God bless you. If y'all have any questions at all, if you're brand new to the channel, click that subscribe button. But if y'all have any questions at all, feel free to fire away. So here goes the first question. Sebastian Cooper says, if you're a Sony pony, you need to literally go look. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me see. Let me hear what he's saying. If you're a Sony pony, you need to go look in the mirror and ask what's wrong with you, with yourself, because you're, yeah. Hey, he didn't really cuss. He didn't really cuss though. But hey, like I said, regardless of whichever way people decide to swing, that's on them. Period. At the end of the day. Questions. If you have any questions, it's Q&A time. All right. If you're brand new to the channel, I highly recommend subscribing to the channel. If you want Monday through Friday gaming live streams and game reviews, whenever we start getting games in for reviews again this year, I suggest you subscribing if you like what you see, because what you see is what you get from your boy. Billy, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Hit that notification bell. I appreciate you. Do you think that Microsoft will buy WB Games? I mean, it's possible, but I don't think anytime soon, though. I don't think anytime soon. Let's see here. It says, if you are an Xbot, you need to go look in the mirror and say, how can... Oh, Lord Jesus. Legend, I'm not in the mood. It says, my dad died today. Oh, what? All right, man. Hold on, man. This man just lost his dad. All right, hold on. Moments of silence for my man, man gamer here. Lord, come before you, asking you right now for strength for this subscriber, for this viewer right now. Give him strength right now, because losing a dad is a pain that nobody should go through. But I pray that you will fill his heart with gladness and happiness and joy right now. I pray, Lord God, that you will strengthen him right now in this time. I pray, Lord God, that you strengthen his family right now in this time. Because only you control everything. Only you know what's best, Lord. And we thank you right now. Give him comfort. Give him strength right now. We lift him up. In your precious holy name we pray. Amen. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. You know, losing a parent, man, is tough. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. Sorry to hear that. You know, some prayer emotes for my man. Sad, bro. Losing your dad. Yeah, man. I don't even want to even think about that. You know, that's tough. It's tough, man. It's tough. Sorry to hear that, man. Love, all the love and care from my heart to your family. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be lifting you up, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, though. I'm not trying to get emotional on stream. I have a no crying policy on stream, so I'm going to try to hold it in. But Just pray for our loved ones, man. And we need to just lift up each other more and more every day. You know what I'm saying? Life is short, and we just have to make sure that our soul is right with God and make sure that we're living the life that he wants us to live, and be the leaders, the men that he calls us to be, the women that he calls call us to be, or whatever the case may be, whichever gender you are. You know, as long as your heart is right, man, and you're doing the right thing and you're living the best life you can, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Real talk. Stay strong, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Oh, man. Apocalyptic says, Marlon, you're such a good person. I respect more than any other content creator on here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I have God in my life, bro. I have God in my heart. And not a lot of content creators is going to stop their show when somebody pass, because a lot of content creators, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your well-being. They just don't care. All they care about is your super chat. All they care about is your subscription and all that type of stuff. They don't care about what you got going on in your personal life. So for me personally speaking, I have God in my life, and I at least wanted to make my life meaningful. You know what I'm saying? If it's even to inspire people out there that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I want my life to mean something. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can be inspired in some type of way by what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be replicated. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mass produced. I'm only me. And all I can do is give you guys the best of me. And some days are good, some days are bad. But, you know, if God is for you, who could be against you, man? Larry K, thank you so much, man, for being a member. He says, awesome show. Keep up the good work. Lots of supports for you, Marlon. He says, which game are you going to buy next? I'm probably going to buy Sifu next, and Dying Light. Well, Dying Light is still up for grabs. I might be getting it for review. I don't know. We'll see. It says, I lost my dad a few years ago, so I know how it feels. Man, it's tough, dude. It's tough. It's tough. JT says, love you, Marlon, and chat. Hey, love you too, bro. I appreciate my subscribers, man. I appreciate the new people that are subscribing to the channel. Listen, man, it's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. I've been trying to climb the ladder for years, man. Sometimes you get knocked off the ladder, but you just got to keep on climbing and keep on until you get there. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Real talk. Don't give up. Andy says, why you haven't talked about Battlefield 2042? I mean, there's really not a whole lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to Battlefield. I mean, obviously, we heard that it's going to be free to play. Like, they're trying to head into that direction soon, apparently. And then, obviously, with the glitches and stuff like that, they've been fixing. But I played it the last time, and it wasn't running smooth, so I kind of stopped playing for a little minute. It says, Marlon, what do Xbox have coming out next month? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I haven't really heard of. The only thing I know of off the top of my head is Redfall, Starfield, and the next Forza game. I don't know. Maybe they might have something coming out next month, but I haven't really seen a lot of major stuff like that for next month. I know it's PlayStation is heavy next month. So, hey, MR, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I literally am, dude. May God strengthen you, my G. Daily, what's up, man? It says they should just refund everyone. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Me either, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But like I said, guys, we just have to remain strong. You know, we just have to remain strong and keep a positive mindset. That's all we could do. Keep a positive mindset and remain strong. Like, don't fold. Just keep a positive mindset. That's all we can do. It says, do you play Fortnite? Nah, I don't play Fortnite. Don't play Fortnite at all. It says GT7 could get delayed since Sony removed it from the event. It's supposed to be tomorrow. Man, I don't think they can delay that game anymore. People are going to be mad, but hey, if they delay it and make it better, right? Delay it and make it better, I guess. Delay to make it better. It says Elden Ring and Dying Light 2 are coming to Xbox. Yeah. They're talking about first party stuff though. It says I would like to see you do reviews on your channel. It says as you're unbiased and I can see you giving an honest review. Yeah, I mainly do live reviews instead of me sitting here and playing a game behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I like to share my thoughts live with you guys. So I do a lot more live reviews than anything else. Like I'll sit there, either play the game from start to finish and beat it, depending on the length of the game, or I play it up to a long amount of time, you know, at least 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 hours into the game. And then I could say, you know what? Maybe this is a game for you guys to pick up. And maybe that's a membership tier that I'm probably going to start up with. Like if you guys want live reviews and things of that nature, subscribe to this tier or, you know, purchase this tier and then I can do live reviews, you know what I'm saying? And live reviews can basically consist of me beating the game from start to finish on stream. Now, some games are probably going to be longer than some, but like those games that are like maybe 10 hours to beat or 8 hours to beat or 6 hours to beat, I can probably sit down and try to finish those games. But like I said, I will tie it to that subscription model. So, you know, it'd be worth my time just sitting down, playing the game for 8 hours or something like that from start to finish. So I'm just saying. Daniel says, I got CB, bro, I'm in the hospital. Thanks for the stream. Hey, man, we're praying for your strength, Daniel. Praying that you get stronger, man, and praying that everything goes well, okay? I promise, man, everything's going to be all right. Did you hear about Sony possibly looking into bringing back MotorStorm? I saw that, but I ain't going to don't get your hopes too much on that. Says, was your opinion on Phil Spencer talking about the metaverse? You know what? I haven't necessarily dig too much into the metaverse, but man, just like this NFT situation, man, and the metaverse and stuff, it's crazy, man. It's just like crazy. This futuristic stuff that generally right now, if it's not adding value to our lives, man, I don't really care about it, to be honest with you. So I don't even really dig too much into it. But honestly, you know, it's ridiculous, man. Destin from IGN just broke the news that Sony is in a massive debt. Oh, wow. Well, if they are, well, hey, they need to fix that. If that's true, then they need to fix that. Yes, I'm gonna do a Dying Light. I'm gonna definitely do that. Definitely doing that. But yeah, they need to fix that. I mean, metaverse stuff, I'm just gonna say right now, I'm not a big fan of that at all. Like you know, you need to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like you really need to do something different. And if it's not adding value to your life, then just leave it alone. That's just where I'm coming from. Just leave it alone. Period. You know, just leave it alone. Let's see here. It says, and $1. It says, Marlon, have you heard from Anthony Moon lately? I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been a long time. If you didn't remind me, man, I wouldn't even think. I'm gonna see if I can try to DM him on Twitter. I'm gonna remind myself to DM him on Twitter and see how he's doing. Yeah. But it's all good though, guys. Anyways, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. You guys have no idea how much appreciative I am as a content creator, as somebody that's always serving you guys every single day. I appreciate you guys so much. Seriously, God bless each and every one of you guys. I know some of you guys might not have your loved ones with you right now, but hey, I pray that God will give you the strength in this time of loneliness and sorrow, and that you guys will be okay. All right. Don't feed into that mute. Don't feed into that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Salute to you guys, man. Thank y'all for the support. I really do. Hey, bro. So Elden Ring comes out throughout the, I think the 24th of February. Yes, I'll play it on the channel. Is off the chain. I've been playing my Oculus Rift for the past couple of years, and Horizon World and others are dope. Okay. Yeah, for some people it appeals too, but hey, it's all good. But I love y'all. All right. So one love. God bless. If you're brand new to the channel, click that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. And if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. I love y'all, man. Be blessed. Be easy. I see you guys tomorrow, all right? With more bangers. I promise we coming with the heat. I love y'all. Take care. Please, like Etika would say, please have yourselves a doggone good one. Love y'all.